What's going on, guys? XSR Detroit here with my first solo motorcycle camping video. Today I'm at Crooked Lake State Park in Pinckney or Dexter. I'm not sure which one it is, but I'm out here. XSR is out here. I want to film me pulling up to put my bike, set my bike aside, but the ground here is so soft that my kickstand kept sinking into the dirt, so I had to kind of address that right away. So just imagine the bike pulling up. It would make a really cool scene. But yeah, really excited to be out here. I'm going to be here for 2 nights, so I'm going to go grab my stuff and get my tent set up. So I've got my main saddleman bag, and inside my saddleman bag I have this dry duffel bag, which is how I keep all my main stuff inside here dry. I got pretty soaked on a trip last year where I just put a cover over the top, which kept the top mostly dry, but my clothes in the bottom got soaked. So now I don't have to worry about all my stuff getting wet. So I'm gonna start out with my tent. Got my collapsible travel campfire chair. Gotta have that, of course. It's actually pretty comfortable. Next up, got my sleeping pad and pillow. I'm not sure how well this is gonna work, but I'm gonna try and put my sleeping pad in my sleeping bag. Probably should have tried this before I thought about doing it when I was at home. Fits. Keep that from moving around from underneath me. Maybe insulate myself from the ground a little bit more with this setup. Got my sleeping mask, underrated camping tool. And of course, got the inflatable pillow, which I like this pillow. It's kind of on the small side and it slides around my sleeping pad, so I might be replacing it soon, but it does the job. There you go. So I may have already made a mistake. I didn't bring the tools with me to take my sissy bar off my seat, and I might not have enough space on the back of the bike to put firewood. So what I'm gonna do is, right now I'm actually starving, so I'm gonna make some food, and then I think what I'm gonna do is take the bike up to headquarters and get some firewood. Actually, I might just do that right now because I'm not sure when they close. I'm sure they don't stay open crazy late, so I'm gonna find out if I can get some firewood, and hopefully I'll bring some back. I think this should do me good. I'll just have to come back tomorrow for more. Yeah. So made it back with the fire. Everything worked out really nice. I used my bag as a it's just like a base to set the wood on, because I wasn't sure if their wood was wrapped or just, you know, tied up or whatever the situation was. So luckily I didn't have to worry about it because it is wrapped. But I just grabbed my cargo net, strapped to the seat. Worked out great. So I get to have a fire tonight and tomorrow. Alright, so I've made my second mistake of the trip already. I forgot my instant coffee for the morning, which is a bummer because I was really looking forward to making some coffee in the morning. I'm not a big coffee drinker, but I mean, if you're camping, you're probably drinking coffee in the morning, and I was looking forward to it. So I've decided today I'm gonna stay at the camp and just hang out. I think tomorrow I might go out for lunch and go ride a little bit, and then come back, maybe maybe do some hiking. I'm not sure. I might just explore, kind of walk around, we'll see. But for now, I am going to make myself my dinner, which today is going to be chicken fried rice, which is a very classic camping food. But yeah, mountain house, dehydrated food. All you have to do is boil some water and you're good to go. And I'm going to get around to doing that. Got my adventure meal cooking in there. Keep it in there for 5 minutes, and then I'm gonna stir it. And in the meantime, I think I'm gonna get the rest of my camp ready. I brought a 3-liter hydration bladder, not only to actually use on my hikes or for whatever, but I brought it because it has like an off switch. I can pop the mouthpiece off, and I can use that to fill up my water bottle, which is packed with ice. And this usually keeps ice in it for at least a day. So I'm gonna give myself a little refill here. So my dinner is ready. It's actually pretty tasty. I've tried other Mountain House adventure meals before, and I think it was like chili mac last time, and it was actually pretty solid. I mean, for a dehydrated meal, like, what more could you ask for? But I am actually really enjoying it. So I thought after this I would throw my shoes on and go for a walk, check it out. I grabbed a map at the headquarters when I was getting wood, so I don't think I'll be hitting any trails today, but probably tomorrow. But I just want to go take a walk, get a lay of the land. There's a nice lake out that way, so I'm gonna go check that out. So I didn't get very far into the campground. I figured I could just save that stuff for tomorrow. I had to go find the bathrooms, which aren't too far away, which is nice. I really like this campground. All the spots are pretty separated. I mean, I can still see my neighbors and stuff, which is totally fine, but there is a good amount of woods. Each spot is really cool. I found a spot that I'm definitely coming back to. Maybe I'll do a video on it, but it's pretty sweet. But at this campground, you can't bring any kinds of alcohol. I mean, I don't think anybody really follows that rule, but let's just say for the sake of argument that I brought some apple juice that I really like by Hirsch, and I've really been digging this lately, so I'm gonna put some of my apple juice in this cup, and then I'm gonna add some water. Are these my neighbors? Nah. You know, I gotta admit, I've been doing the YouTube thing for a couple of years now, and most of the time I'm filming in my garage. Put a little water in that apple juice. You know, when your apple juice is a little too strong, you put a little bit of water in it, right? Am I the only person that does that? Of course not. So I've been doing this for 2 years now. It's been a lot of fun, and I guess my main objective with the channel was to just show what I was doing in my garage with my motorcycle, and hopefully help out some other people if they, you know, needed some input on how to install or do certain things. And it's been a lot of fun, especially now when I'm doing like the trips and the motorcycle camping. I think that's going to be a big focus on the channel. But despite the fact that I've been doing it 2 years, anytime I'm somewhere with my camera on a tripod or I'm holding a selfie stick, every single time I kind of feel like an asshole. So anytime somebody walks by or like drives by and sees me talking to my camera, I just feel like this guy is weird. This guy is sitting alone talking into a camera. Just my 2 cents, I guess. I think for now I'm just gonna sit and enjoy my drink, and maybe I'll go test out the bathrooms, the vault bathrooms, and see how those are. and then I think I'm gonna get a fire going. It's a bit windy today, so I brought fire starters, but typically I would just kind of shave like tinder off of the firewood itself, but I don't feel like fighting it. I want to just hit it with the torch and get that fire going. So yes, it's not the most rustic way to do it, but I want to get that fire roaring. I don't want to spend all day fighting it, so that's what I'm doing. That looks like a pretty solid fire to me. It's kind of windy tonight, so hopefully I can keep it going. But I think I'm going to call it a day as far as, I guess, day one. Everything's been pretty cool so far. Haven't had too much trouble. I know I'm going to be hurting for some coffee in the morning, but it's all good. I will check in with you guys in the morning.
Or you got to stop the pen.
Well, good morning. So something funny happened last night when I turned the camera off. I was sitting by the fire, and I decided that I was going to let everything that I had in the pit burn, and then once that was good to go, I was just going to go to bed. And I went to stand up to go get something, and my vaporizer, my nicotine vaporizer, flew into the fire and almost exploded. So I had to frantically get it out. It was right smack dab in the middle, and I was actually shocked how fast it caught on fire. It was foaming, it was doing some crazy stuff, and I was really afraid the battery was going to explode. So that was a nice bit of excitement. Went to bed early. Last night was kind of rough. As far as my pad and my pillow, I was actually really comfortable. Putting the pad in the sleeping bag worked out really well, and my pillow wasn't sliding around like it was the last time. I basically I put a t-shirt over it to prevent that, so that worked out great. But I think I may have underprepared as far as the temperature, because it got into the 30s and it was cold. It was very cold. I did get some sleep. Basically what would happen is every hour or so I would wake up, and I'm not sure how much time I would spend, but I would just try and get back to sleep, and that went on all night. I feel actually kind of decent. I've already eaten breakfast. So I went for a walk and I took a nap, and I'm still not sure what I want to do, so I think I'm going to hop on the bike and go get some lunch. Stopped at a Hell Saloon for lunch. I'm not sure where I'm gonna go now. I might just scoot around. I come out here to ride anyway, so I know a lot of good roads, so I think I might just hit the usual stuff and maybe head back to the campsite. So I'm back at the site. I decided I am gonna stay for the second night. I think when I woke up, I was just a little irritated because it was so cold, and even though I got like kind of good sleep, it was on and off. So after I took a nap, I felt a lot better, you know, scooted around on the bike. Back at the site now. I got some more firewood, but it is starting to rain, so I gotta run around and get some stuff in the tent real quick. I'll catch up with you guys later. Feeling a little bit hungry, so dinner tonight is some ramen noodles, and I'm gonna throw some tuna in there too that I got. I've been eating these packets a lot over the past 2 days. Pretty tasty, but I need a little something more. So why not some sodium dense ramen noodles? Not the best meal, but it's packed small and it's easy to make. I'm actually surprised I've been eating at the campsite as much as I have been, but I've never been here before, and getting in and out of here is kind of a problem with my motorcycle. The bike's handling it fine, but it's a lot of dirt, gravel, sand. I really just have to pay attention when I'm coming in and out of here. I'm slowly starting to realize that I might have to sell my bike and get a different bike if I'm going to be doing stuff like this. I mean, just do like luggage options and the kind of motorcycle riding that I want to get into. I'm starting to realize that the XSR might not be the best fit, which kind of sucks because the XSR was like my dream bike, and I've had it for 2 years and I love that bike. It's a total blast. When I was scooting around earlier, I was having a great time, and I was wondering to myself, if I sell this bike and get, you know, some kind of adventure bike or, you know, a bigger dual sport, I'm not going to be able to really whip around these corners like this. It's going to be a different experience. And one thing that I think like XSR owners, you know, the thing everybody talks about, or MT-09s frankly, is the engine. The engine has a ton of character. It's torquey. It's just a blast, man. It's so different than anything I've ever ridden before, and I really don't want to get rid of the bike. I might have to get like a second bike or a small dual sport, and I don't know. I got some decisions to make, but I'm not going to think about that. I'm going to eat my tuna chicken ramen now, so I'll see you when I'm done with that. I picked up this pot scraper. It has a hard portion and a soft portion. It's like $5. This thing is excellent. I've been using it the entire weekend, and it's really good at cleaning pots, pans, pretty much anything as far as food goes. It's small, very useful, really happy with it. Got my fire pit built up. I used my knife to peel off a lot of the bark off one of the pieces as kindling. I have a fire starter in there, but I really doubt I need it, but hey, I mean, it doesn't hurt, right? I think I'm going to call it a day on filming for today. I've got my fire going. I'm going to enjoy my fire and go to bed because I'm actually pretty tired, probably because I didn't get the best sleep last night. So try and address that tonight, and then get up in the morning, take everything down, and go home. So I guess this is good night. So I'm ready to start packing and head on home. Alright guys, first solo moto camp in the books. Bike's ready to go, I'm ready to go, and yeah, a lot of fun. Looking forward to doing a lot of these weekends this summer, and of course I'll bring you along with me. But as always, thank you for checking out my content. If you like it, subscribe. If you like it, throw it a like. If you have any questions or any comments, you know where the comment section is at. Thank you as always for watching, and ride fast, ride naked, and wear your helmet. I'll see you in the next video.